That's the way we go. Bum, bum. When we start the show. Bum, bum. We make up a song. Bum, bum. How could you sing along? Bum, bum. We share our gratitude. We lift our attitude. We open up our hearts, our buttholes and our farts. We share what brings us joy. Everybody come, join us all around. This is gonna be some more. Didn't quite nail that, did I? Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. I'm John Halcyon-Stin. I'm gonna just double check that we are broadcasting live on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook is the goal. Goal being the rhyme that I probably should have tried to use. And yeah, looks like that's working. Excellent. And over here, yes, we are live. Big hug to you, Santoro. Welcome. If you are here and you've got some gratitude, we would love to hear what you are grateful for. This is a communal gathering, a Love Ambassador meetup every morning at 9 a.m. So say hello. Let me know what you are grateful for. I am grateful that I have finally I'm biting the bullet. I'm going to buy a streaming computer. If you've the morning struggle to get live is so ongoing and get a good archive. So yesterday I decided I'm getting a PC, not a Mac. I haven't had a PC in many years, but a PC just for the stream, just for the running OBS. That's the current plan. So I hope you're listening, Santa. Good morning, Gerbot. Hello, Moosecock. Hello, Dow Girl. Hello, Mingle and Jilly and Heather and Izzy. If you see me saying hello to somebody that you don't see their name, it's because I'm poly right now, polysocial on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. Well, I am grateful that my beloved Lisa returned yesterday. A few days apart. Man, what's I say? The heart grows sickly? No, the heart grows fonder. Yes. And it was certainly nice to be reunited. And, you know, she's been on my mind a lot, as she always is, but, you know, as I've been sharing a lot about my story over the last year, she is the main character of that story. And so many of the things about my life, which is actually, I'll say, today is 300 days without any intoxicants, no alcohol, GHB, or ketamine as of today. Today is my anniversary, 10 months. Entheo Music, good morning. Entheo Music is grateful for music and creativity, such a healing refuge from the chaos and confusion of the mind and the world. Whew, nicely said. That should be on a graphic meme in Instagram or something like that. Thank you for sharing. Izzy says, I am grateful for my resilience and hanging in there while I navigate a transition period. I've outgrown my current reality and environment and can't wait for the next chapter of my life to begin. What perfect timing as we conclude this year, as we approach the solstice, a time when the days will start to get longer, as we have the cultural celebration of the birth of the Christ consciousness and the newness of our possibilities, as we have a calendar year beginning. Perfect timing. New chapter. Good morning, Daniel. And thank you, Mingle. Good morning, Jason and Tara. Woohoo to upgrades. Okay, what else am I grateful for? I am so grateful that I am going to be visited by Amy and Asher on Thursday through the 26th. If you are not a frequent listener, Asher is my bio son. He's 4.5. He's super adorable and cute. Amy just posted a video of him doing a science experiment outside where they had like a Ziploc bag filled with water and they put pencils all the way through. So it was like, you know, puncturing it, but it held the water. And every time Asher would put a pencil through it, he would jump up and down. And it was so adorable. I cannot wait to get to spend some time. We get to video chat occasionally, but it's increasingly difficult to hold focus to a very energetic and a creative, exciting, wacky little child as I'm kind of trying to connect through a webcam. It happens, but I'm looking forward to being able to be in person and hold him and play with blocks. That's probably what I'm looking forward to most. Blocks. I'm grateful that I get to play with blocks with Asher this week. Good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer is grateful for a rainy day today. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Faith. Faith says, thankful for the flow today, taking me all the places I need to be, including here. Love from Key West. Love to you too. Chris says he's sending humble vibes. I want to get a t-shirt that says, I'm the best at humility. Anyone else want to share anything that they are grateful for today? It's Monday. Grateful for the beginning of a week, but I'm grateful that this is a holiday week. Or I guess depending on your attitude, it's always a holiday week. That was one of my problems with intoxication. I'm like, I'm only going to get high on special occasions. And then I'm like, sunset! Yeah, it's a special occasion! I did get a replacement monitor. Yes, it came in the mail yesterday. And I got the exact same one. Although, did I tell you that I broke a second monitor, my backup monitor, in the drive as I was driving around? And I got my second monitor, and then I threw it in the back of my car, and it busted. So now I need a second cheap monitor. This is a good, nice one that has USB ports on the back and USB-C and B 2 in the back, so I can make this system work. But I also need to get just a cheapo monitor, and I need to get a PC for streaming. Oh my goodness. It's almost as if this is my job. Which I should mention, if you'd like to support me on Patreon, patreon.com/Halcyon, if you'd like to allow me to do this. You know, it doesn't matter. Not allow is the wrong word. If you want to support me, if you want to say, I would like more of this in the world, I would like to vote with my dollar, you can support me on Patreon. I'll even send you stickers. You can also, my newsletter, which is free, and I hope that you are subscribed to, because I'm doing the 9 days of Christmas. Yesterday was about Grandpa. Today, I just sent it out. What was it about? I think tomorrow's is about ethnography. Hey, Randy, good morning. Welcome. Daniel is grateful for the warm rain coming down and listening to it on my roof. I felt I could feel a little, as you said that. That's one of the reasons why we do this, as we get to experience sympathetic joy as others get to share their joy. I'm grateful for a plan to go for a walk and brunch with Lisa after this. I am grateful that I'm making progress on my Christmas list gifts. And I should say, a lot of my gifts for family are, not things that I'm ordering from Amazon. They're like coupons for things, or like I got my parents. This is a good one for everyone. If you have relatives that use YouTube a lot, get a family plan for yourself for the premium. So the best subscription I have is YouTube Premium. And I'm not saying that just because I'm on YouTube, but no ads on YouTube is awesome. It's like, I think it's $22 a month for the family, and then you get to add 5 more people in your family. So that's now $22 times 12 it's not nothing, but divided by 6 people, and such a good gift. So I have a little coupon. I printed out a little thing that says you get a year of YouTube Premium for my parents. And then you just invite them, and they accept the invitation through their Gmail account. Thank you, Joyous. This is so weird. Oh, maybe this will let me scroll more. No, it won't. Thank you for all the congrats on 300 days. I'm feeling very good about it. And someone, Paney also is grateful for YouTube Premium, right? If I could pay a monthly fee to have no ads in Facebook, or yeah, I mean I would so, or I mean I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I don't watch it through anything that could serve me ads. I don't want to be. I don't want to spend any energy navigating the manipulation of professional marketers. I feel like I have a hard enough time disciplining my thoughts when I, curate my world as much as possible. But every time I want to like have a little chuckle from a Saturday Night Live clip, I'm going to have something in the back of my mind be like, you're not enough. You need this. Worry about this. No, thank you. Good morning, Heather. Heather is grateful for my friends who have been especially kind lately, the 7 dozen cookies I made last night, and that I woke up this morning in time to get my son to school after staying up late. Yay! Well, good morning, Heather. How many cookies did you eat? I think that if I baked 7 dozen cookies, I would probably gift 5 dozen of them. The rest would be samples, tasters, just like, got to make sure that they're good enough to give to friends. Paney's saying on Facebook, install Social Fixer and Ad Blocker. I'll see if that's the one I had. I did have some Facebook tool on there, but it ended up, for some reason I turned it off. Heather says she may have sampled the first batch to be sure. Welcome everyone who is popping in to say hello. Hopefully you're getting a jolt of holiday goodness and gratitude. The intention of this morning broadcast is multiple fold, like origami. One is to just remember that we are surrounded by like-minded, open-hearted people. And so as we share and we hear people list their gratitudes and where they are physically, I'm in San Diego, California, by the way, it helps us to remember that what you see on social media and the news may not represent the world around you. It's easy to think that people are selfish and manipulative and deceitful. There's much of that, but we get to remember and be the examples of goodness. What was the quote I said yesterday that I said several times? I think, be the reason someone believes people are good. Be the reason someone believes people are good. Or maybe I said, be the reason people believe people are good. But then you say people twice. I'm not sure if it's better or worse that way. Be the reason people believe people are good. Maybe it's be the reason people believe. Be the reason someone believes people are good. Gearbot is grateful for Axle Tilt, the reason for the season. That sounds like a t-shirt. I'm guessing that is a t-shirt. Heather's asked, when is the next in-person event? Thank you for asking, Heather. It is in just under a month, January 13 and 14 in San Diego, or Solana Beach specifically. I'm going to do a full day gathering workshop, 10 people, 10 to 12. We're going to focus on radical self-expression and authenticity and gratitude. It's kind of like some specific things that are from my coaching program, the Pink Path, and then also, but more focused on connection with one another, and then we're going to go out to a club and go to the Pink Heart fundraiser that night, and then the next day we're going to do some kind of ceremonially stuff at the beach. When I say ceremonially, I mean like my kind of ceremony stuff, fun. Awesome, Heather. Yes, please pass them on. Everything of mine is linked through johnston.com. And but yeah, thanks, Heather. Brent is grateful for amazing family time for the first time in my life. Oh, wow, that got me all warm and fuzzy. Yay, Brent. Awesome. Good morning, Nick. Oh, today was, Chris reminded me that today's email was about Burning Man and gifting. It was how Burning Man ruined Christmas, and another one about how to shift from the obligations into joy of gifting, I believe. Chris says, progressive views have me thinking quite a bit. Cool. So please get on my newsletter. We're on day 2 of the 9 days of Christmas. There's some really fun stuff. I think I'm going to include, I just found another thing. I don't think I can share it here. No, I can't. But make sure you're signed up so you can see this picture I'm going to describe right now. I have this picture of me when I was 3 years old, 3.5. I'm in a group of people in the neighborhood. My neighborhood put on a nativity scene play, Jesus as a little rubber doll. There's kids that were Jesus or Mary and Joseph and the wise men and shepherds. And then in the front of this, in the very center front of this picture, me, in the role that I demanded be written into the script, in a wardrobe that I provided myself. So we did the story of Jesus, Mary, the wise men, and the fireman. So in the front row, this little 3.5-year-old is wearing a fireman hat, holding his axe, big smile, as all the manger scene is behind him. Pretty cute. Thank you for asking, Daniel. The newsletter, it's hugnation.substack, but you can also go to johnston.com, and it's got a link to that. My newsletter. Thank you for asking. And I'm also kind of doing something kind of fun, where if at the end of the 9 days, I'm going to put a word in every email, and then if you send me all those 9 words, I will send you a cool sticker or 2. Ho, ho, ho. Anyone else want to share any more gratitude? Then we'll do a hug and go off into our days. I am grateful for all of the people who have expressed honest and heartwarming and supportive things in response to my video about my addiction experience a year ago. I've been rather alarmed at how many people either said, me too, or I have a good friend who is going through exactly what you're describing. So this trip to this workshop I'm doing, we're going to all go out to a club together, and I'm inviting people, if they want to join me, in doing the club night without intoxicants. I think that that's kind of like, it forces things to the surface that we can work on together, whatever the challenges or the awkwardness or social anxiety, if you have any of those things. Now, you be you, but since I have been learning and leaning into this new experience of partying without being intoxicated, I'm inviting others to join me in that, if they choose. Good morning, Mama Tassie. I am grateful for your radical honesty and transparency. You're helping more people than you know. Thank you. I really feel that it is my dharma to share transparently. I started 25 years ago sharing personal stories, and I can remember the very first one I shared, where I wrote about my trouble reaching climax that I'd had for most of my 20s, and how nobody really understood, and the number of emails that I got from guys, random dudes, who are like, "Oh my God, me too. Nobody understands." It can't tell you how relieving it is to hear somebody saying something that is my experience, and it's hard for me to explain or hard for me to connect. And I was like, I was like all tingly, and I'm like, whoa, this is what I want to do. I want to share my journey as a way to connect with people and allow them, permission to have their feelings, to have their experiences, to maybe facilitate a little bit of courage in their healing as I try to show courage in mine. And it's really, I think this chapter is just the next logical step of me living in my purpose. Mama Tass also misses the pink Victoria's Secret sand hat. It's a special hat. I've got other pink sand hats, but this one is by far the best one. Daniel is asking, what is under my umbrella of intoxicants? For me, ketamine, GHB, alcohol. I have not smoked cannabis. I'm not including that because it was not one of my triggers, or not, it wasn't something that I tend to do habitually. I haven't done it in the last 10 months, so I could include that in that list, but I'm kind of reserving the right to use cannabis if I feel like it, because I am pro-psychedelic as part of my healing. I have done mushroom journeys, I have done MDMA, and I've done ayahuasca, all as part of my growth and healing. None of them in a habitual escape type way, which was my big struggle. Gearbot says, 100% I've been sharing the YouTube Premium with my family. Great idea. Boom! Yeah, I think, and if you didn't see, I've made a whole how to record your family. You could even give someone a coupon. Say, this is a coupon for a time capsule of our family. So you need to schedule 20 minutes with me, and I'm going to record you on my phone that we can all upload to YouTube in a private way so that we can show it to each other when we're wrinkly and fat, and we can watch videos of us when we were young, or when someone's gone, don't tell them this, but we can show your kids' kids, who you were when you were not such a old grandma. Luann is grateful to have gotten some sleep and woke with manageable brain fog from picking up COVID on Friday. Rough weekend. Well, I'm glad that you are in a manageable place. I am. YouTube might be noticing I'm not seeing chat until it gets bumped up a little bit. So if you don't see me seeing your comment, just hit return so it pops up, because it's not letting me scroll past. Like I just see Al-Anon has a smiley face. That's the only thing, the bottom comment I can see. Good morning, Al-Anon John. And good morning. Moosecock says, I'm grateful that I still meet people who surprise me in wonderful ways. Met some fabulous people this weekend, and they made me smile. Priceless. I like the way you said that. That's great. Yes, I met some people this last week that were involved with the album that Lisa was working on that I'd never met. They were wonderful people. Beautiful to hear their journeys and choices. And yeah, I love that. Welcome, Van Life. He says, I'm grateful for Grandpa Caleb's ripples through you. That's about the nicest compliment you could give me. And I think if I pull back and I look at the way I'm living, I think I am absolutely continuing amplifying the ripples of Grandpa Caleb. I mean, if you've ever been here, you have joined me in a hug in his honor. So you too are a carrier of the Grandpa Caleb virus. You're welcome. Good morning, Lisa. No such thing as late. Good morning, Jax. Jax says, I'm finding it hard to be grateful right now, but I'll say grateful for my family so I can gravitate that way today. Well done. the process of, I think, a powerful gratitude practice is not in saying, let's see if I can tune out all my struggles and pretend that everything is good. It's, I acknowledge that there is tough parts to life, and I'm having some difficult thoughts. That being said, and I'm grateful for this opportunity to pause. I'm grateful for my beating heart. I'm grateful for the people in my life that will pick up the phone if I call. I'm grateful for that pain that I had 2 years ago I don't have it anymore. What are the things that you can feel grateful for while you're also having difficult things? And it just kind of, I think, helps with the overwhelm of like, oh my God, life sucks. It's so hard. It sucks and it's so hard. And that ice cream last night was delicious. And I should say both the pints of ice cream that I ate last night were delicious. To be fair, it was light ice cream, so reduced sugar. So I probably should eat 3 next time now that I'm thinking about it. Good morning, Mark. Oh, yes. I thought you were telling me I might want to follow our playa friend Halcyon. I'm like, oh, I do follow Halcyon. Oh, but you're talking to Anne. So if you're seeing this, Anne, good morning. Good morning. Oh, you're so welcome, Jax. And Susan, good morning. Susan's saying, I congratulate you for diving into sobriety. It's like a different computer program. It is, although I still have lots of lines of code from the old program. And I'm in probably the lifelong process of going, nope, don't run that program. Nope, don't do that loop. Loop. I remember that from learning basic programming in elementary school and junior high. Thank you, Patal. Drac! Hey, happy holidays, Drac. Good to see you. Susan is saying that her friend Erin loved my bike ride this year. Yeah, it's like my favorite thing. Susan, I went to a 12-step meeting. It's the only 12-step meeting I've been to was on Playa this year. And I really enjoyed it. I really clicked with the people there. Well, we're going to close up and have a hug with one another. Oh, look, now I can scroll. Now I can see more. Okay. Thank you, Patal. Happy birthday, Rocio. Congrats for growing better and better and healing old wounds for the first time. Never too late. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like at 52, I'm beginning a new chapter, a new me. I got a nice note from someone I've known for a while. They said, I just watched your broadcast about Kay, and we'd talked about this years ago, and I feel like the person that I just saw that recording is a totally different person. And I was like, all right. In that case, can you forgive the debt and loan me more money? Just kidding. See, there I went for the cheap humor to try to soften the tension. I got to stop doing that. Just listen. It says, so much truth and love, just mystery and beauty out there. Awesome. Thank you, Chris. Susan's saying there's a psychedelics and recovery camp. I've been to some of those meetings as well. Sweet. Well, everyone, if you are here live, thanks for being here in this moment. And if you're watching this recording, well then hello to you in the future. Hopefully we haven't done anything terrible that has affected the world since this recording. And if so, on behalf of the human race, I am so sorry. We were so distracted. But I'm just going to assume that everything's okay. Welcome, Sarah. Oh, how nice. Sarah says, I've been watching your videos at night and glad to catch this conversation. I'm grateful for my mom coming on Saturday to spend Christmas with me. Yeah. Yeah. And as I said, my first gratitude, I'll say again, I'm so grateful that I'm going to see my bio son, Asher, is going to come out for Christmas. I get to see Amy and Asher this week. So hopefully we'll get him on some live broadcasts. And you may get an idea of why I say it's sometimes difficult to do a video chat with a 4.5-year-old. Good morning, Pierre. Love you. So wherever you are in this moment, give yourself a big old squeeze and appreciate this body you're in. Appreciate the endless amounts of sensual delights that we can have and be grateful for. Try not to let that baseline get too high so you stop appreciating the gulps, the sips, the tastes. And be grateful that we're in this moment and ability to have the technology to connect, to have the wherewithal to seek growth, have the grace and luck of finding fellow humans that are supportive of us in our journeys, and that we have the courage and maybe even obligation to provide support and encourage others that are being courageous in their paths of growth and discovery. So let's feel connected to all of that as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. Feeling yourself being squeezed by us. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you Love Ambassadors, thank you for being here today for this Love Morning. Fa la 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 la. So make sure you're on my mailing list. And if you know someone who might want to join me for the workshop retreat gathering in January, do let them know that there are still 4 people that we're looking for to help create our Hall of Justice of superheroes. No prerequisite except a desire to more fully share your gifts with the world, or more consistently, or lose your footing less often. Thank you, Elanon. Thank you, Gerbot. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. Happy Monday.